Welcome to Stoic Wisdom GB. If you're looking to build mental strength, emotional control, and unshakable confidence using Stoic philosophy, you're in the right place. Subscribe and walk the path of wisdom. Today we delve into the subtle nuances of social dynamics, focusing on 22 habits that may inadvertently cause others to develop an aversion towards you. Whether we acknowledge it or not, certain behaviors and attitudes we exhibit can be off-putting. You're engaged in a conversation, and they interject, flaunting their knowledge on every topic. Before you can even process your reaction, you find yourself disliking them. Conversely, might you at times be that individual who always has something to say about everything? This unawareness of our own behavior is precisely what we aim to illuminate. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, aptly said, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" So, keep an open mind and see if you can spot any familiar behaviors in the list we've compiled. The journey of self-improvement begins with self-awareness, and this video aims to be a mirror, reflecting back not just habits that might be pushing others away, but also the path towards becoming a more balanced and respected individual. Number 1, mutual misunderstanding. We don't even know why. At the root of these clashes lies a simple yet profound issue: mutual misunderstanding. Think about it. How often do we jump to conclusions based on our own experiences and biases, only to realize that we're not on the same page as the person next to us? Stoicism nudges us to first seek to understand, then to be understood. It's about truly listening, not just waiting for your turn to speak, but really trying to grasp what's being said from the other's perspective. When you take a moment to step into their shoes, you'll often find that their actions and thoughts make perfect sense from where they stand. It's not always about agreeing, but more about nurturing a sense of mutual respect and reducing those feelings of animosity. Our judgments and emotions are fleeting. What bothers you today might be irrelevant tomorrow. Remembering this can make us more adaptable, less rigid in how we interpret others' intentions. Stoicism also gives us a mirror, showing us how we might be contributing to these misunderstandings without even realizing it. By becoming more self-aware and accepting our part in these situations, we start chipping away at the wall of misunderstanding. Overcoming mutual misunderstanding is all about empathetic listening, keeping an open mind, and understanding yourself. By embracing these Stoic principles, not only do we better our relationships, but we also grow wiser and more emotionally resilient. It's about turning those potential conflicts into chances for personal growth and deeper connections. That's the key to navigating the complex maze of human relationships and truly understanding each other. Number 2, envy or jealousy. Have you ever felt like someone's envying you, or maybe you've been jealous yourself? These feelings, envy and jealousy, are close cousins but not quite the same. Envy is when you want what someone else has, while jealousy is the fear of losing something, like someone's attention, to someone else. These emotions can make people dislike you, often without you even realizing it. Stoicism, this practical philosophy for life, offers some brilliant insights into understanding and dealing with these feelings. The Stoic way tells us that envy and jealousy often spring up when we value external things too much, be it success, possessions, relationships, or recognition. Stoicism teaches that true peace and fulfillment come from focusing on our inner virtues and actions rather than things we can't control. You achieving something or having something desirable can make others feel inadequate, sparking envy or jealousy. If you've watched till here, you're truly ready to embrace change. Drop a comment with "ready to be more friendly" to signal your commitment to turning a better version. Stay tuned for more insights and tips. Your journey to being more likable starts now. Remember, it's often about their insecurities or dissatisfaction, not about you. Stoics would say, don't take it personally. Instead, respond with compassion. Don't forget practicing humility. Showing off or flaunting what you have can unintentionally stir up envy. By being mindful of how we display our achievements, we can lessen the chances of making others feel envious. Plus, being open and honest in our communication can clear up any misunderstandings that might lead to jealousy. Talking about our own struggles, showing that our lives aren't perfect, makes it harder for others to envy us from a distance. Dealing with envy and jealousy is about balancing empathy for others and being aware of how our actions affect them. By embracing Stoic principles, we can better navigate these complex emotions in ourselves and in others, leading to healthier, more genuine relationships. Reflecting on your personal experiences, can you share a time when you successfully dealt with feelings of envy or jealousy, either in yourself or in others, possibly using or unknowingly aligning with Stoic philosophy? Next in this video, we'll explore how a quick joke might not always be the best icebreaker. You might be surprised by its impact. Number 3, vulnerability dropping. When someone shows vulnerability, responding with a quick joke might seem like an easy way to lighten the mood. It's a common reaction, especially if you're uneasy with intense emotions. You're trying to shift the conversation's tone with humor, but this can unintentionally make the person opening up feel hurt and misunderstood. Stoicism teaches us the value of presence and empathy. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak, as Epictetus once said. This wisdom reminds us that sometimes the best response is just to listen, to truly hear and understand someone's feelings without immediately trying to change them. Yes, humor has its place in lifting spirits, but it's crucial to ensure it's for their benefit, not a mask for your own discomfort. The Stoic approach in such scenarios is to practice active listening and empathy. It's about being present and supportive, rather than deflecting with humor. By doing so, you create a safe space for others to share, fostering deeper connections and trust. True strength lies in being a compassionate listener, not in avoiding discomfort. Can you recall a personal experience where either you or someone else responded to vulnerability with humor instead of empathy? How did it affect the situation, and what would you do differently now, considering the Stoic perspective on listening and empathy? Number 4, asking too many questions. Leading a conversation with questions can be a great way to show your interest in the other person. It's a good strategy, indicating that you're engaged and curious about their life. However, there's a fine line to tread. Ask too many questions without sharing your own experiences, and the conversation might start to feel like an interrogation. It's about striking a balance, reciprocating by opening up about yourself from time to time. This echoes the Stoic idea of mutual exchange and respect in relationships, as Seneca put it. We should give as we would receive, cheerfully, quickly, and without hesitation. The key is to balance curiosity with sharing, creating a two-way dialogue. By mixing questions with insights into your own life, you not only learn about others but also allow them to understand you. This approach fosters a more genuine and mutually respectful conversation, aligning well with the Stoic principles of empathy and reciprocity. Because conversation is an art that involves both listening and revealing. Coming up, we'll delve into a common conversational misstep when asked questions that might make others uncomfortable than you think. Stay tuned to find out what it is. Number 5, question cutting. When you ask a question, then cut off the answer, it's a common but troubling habit. In a group of enthusiastic friends, talking over each other can happen, and it's not always negative. However, interrupting someone right after asking them a question can be particularly aggravating. The beauty is this is an easy mistake to avoid. Once you've asked a question, it's essential to give them the chance to answer. This aligns with the Stoic principle of listening as a form of respect. It's about valuing the other person's input and showing them the courtesy of listening. Active listening, especially after posing a question, is a simple yet powerful way to show respect and consideration, embodying Stoic values of empathy and patience. By allowing others to express their thoughts fully, you not only learn more, but also foster a respectful and meaningful conversation. Could you share an experience where you felt truly heard and respected because someone allowed you to fully express your thoughts after asking a question? Or conversely, a time when you felt your input was undervalued due to being interrupted? Number 6, projection. Projection is like casting your own unwanted feelings, thoughts, or traits onto someone else. In relationships, this can stir up misunderstandings and conflicts, leading to unfair dislikes. Stoicism, focusing on introspection and self-awareness, shines a light on understanding and managing projection. It tells us that our reactions often reveal more about our internal battles than about others. Stay tuned as we uncover a subtle habit in personal conversations that could be pushing everyone away, coming up later in our video. The Stoic way to handle projection is multifold. First, it's all about self-examination. Reflect on your thoughts and feelings. Are you projecting, or perhaps on the receiving end of someone else's projections? By staying aware of your mental state, you can better manage your reactions and interactions. Second, Stoicism highlights empathy and understanding. If someone's negativity towards you is just their projection, respond with compassion, not defensiveness. Realize it's probably not about you, and this understanding can keep you calm and constructive. Moreover, Stoicism values open, honest communication. If you sense projection is causing a rift, address it tactfully. This can clear up misunderstandings and smooth out conflicts. In essence, dealing with projection the Stoic way is about self-awareness, empathy, and clear communication. By embracing these principles, you're not just tackling the hurdles of projection, you're also building deeper, stronger relationships. It's about seeing beyond the surface, understanding the hidden struggles, and responding with a wise heart and an open mind. Number 7, conversational narcissism. Conversational narcissism involves consistently turning the conversation back to yourself, a kind of extreme shift response that occurs frequently in dialogues. Consider a scenario where someone says, "My work has been really rough." A response might be, "Oh my God, I know. My work too," followed by a story about your own job. While sharing personal experiences can sometimes make others feel understood and less alone, overdoing this can lead to conversational narcissism. If your responses are always self-focused, it could eventually push people away. The key is to balance sharing your experiences with actively listening and showing genuine interest in others' stories. By adopting a Stoic approach of empathy and understanding, you can create meaningful conversations that aren't just about you, but about mutual connection and support. Remember, it's about finding the right moment to share, while also being a compassionate listener. Can you recall a situation where you experienced or observed conversational narcissism? How did it impact the conversation, and what could have been done differently to foster a more inclusive and mutually supportive dialogue? Number 8, trying to make a joke and accidentally making someone angry. Navigating humor in conversations, especially with new acquaintances, can be a tricky affair. When joking with close friends who appreciate dark humor, almost anything goes. However, with people you're just getting to know, it's wise to steer clear of sensitive topics. Despite seeming obvious, this misstep happens quite often. For instance, making light of someone's marriage or a tragic event like the loss of a friend can be a grave error. Stay tuned for a key tip on giving advice that we'll be revealing later. It's a game changer in how we communicate supportively. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus advised, first learn the meaning of what you say and then speak. This is crucial when attempting humor. The mistake lies in focusing so intently on getting a laugh that you fail to consider the feelings of the person you're joking about. To avoid causing unintended offense, if you're going to tease someone, choose a subject they're unlikely to feel insecure or sensitive about. Apply the Stoic principle of thoughtful speech to ensure your humor is well received and doesn't hurt anyone. It's about striking a balance between being humorous and being respectful, making sure your jests are in good spirit and not at someone's expense. Let laughter should bring people together, not drive them apart. Number 9, tease their strengths. Teasing someone's strengths involves a clever tactic where you make a statement so blatantly false that it ironically highlights a strength of the person. It's like saying to a well-known hard worker, "You really need to put some effort into your work," with a smile. This approach aligns with the Stoic philosophy of positive reinforcement. As Epictetus said, "It is more necessary for the soul to be cured than the body, for it is better to die than to live badly." By focusing on their strengths in a lighthearted way, you not only avoid offending them but also encourage their positive attributes. Additionally, when offering advice, it's always more effective to first ask if the person wants to hear it. This prevents any resentment and makes them more receptive since they've chosen to listen. The lesson here is to playfully acknowledge the strengths of others while being respectful and considerate when offering advice. This approach, inspired by Stoic principles of kindness and respect, ensures that your interactions are positive and constructive. Remember, it's not just what you say, but how and when you say it that matters. Can you share an experience where either you used this technique of teasing someone's strengths or it was used on you? How did it affect your perception and interaction in that situation? Number 10, trampling boundaries. Trampling over someone's boundaries might seem like an obvious mistake, yet it's surprisingly widespread. You cross a boundary, albeit with good intentions. Despite your well-meaning actions, you'll find that it's far more effective and respectful to acknowledge and respect these boundaries instead of overstepping them. This aligns with the Stoic teaching of respecting others' autonomy, as Marcus Aurelius advised. That which is not good for the swarm, neither is it good for the bee. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of understanding and respecting individual boundaries for the betterment of all. By recognizing and honoring these limits, you cultivate healthier and more respectful interactions. Later in our video, discover a crucial strategy to handle rumors effectively, a method that might just save your reputation and relationships. Stay tuned. Crossing lines, even with the best intentions, can be counterproductive. The essence is to acknowledge and move on, thereby fostering a respectful and considerate environment for everyone involved. Remember, respecting boundaries isn't just about avoiding conflict. It's about building trust and mutual respect. Number 11, rumors or gossip. In the swirling world of rumors and gossip, we often find ourselves at a crossroads. Stoicism isn't about shutting out the noise of gossip. It's about controlling how we react to it. It's an external whirl that shouldn't disturb our inner calm. But don't mistake this for indifference. Instead, it's about facing rumors with a cool, analytical mind. You're self-sifting through the chatter, separating fact from fiction. Stoics would say, don't leap into the fray of gossip. Pause. Delve into its truth, its origins. This not only stops the ripple of untruths, but also guards your reputation, your relationships. And what about those who spread rumors? We should empathy, understanding. Often they're driven by their own insecurities, their craving for connection. Meeting their words with anger just fuels the fire. Instead, respond with calmness, dignity. This can disarm the situation, elevating you morally. Steering through the maze of rumors and gossip is about a balanced mix of critical thinking, introspective reflection, and a compassionate stance. By weaving Stoic principles into our response, we can remain composed and upright, even when faced with the challenging dynamics of social exchange. Can you share a personal experience where you successfully handled a situation involving rumors or gossip, perhaps using Stoic methods of calm analysis and empathy? And what impact did this approach have on the outcome? Number 12, instant aggression. Someone says something that rubs you the wrong way. Your first instinct might be to snap back, but what if their intention wasn't to offend? Stoicism teaches us to pause and consider the intent behind actions. As Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic, said, "It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them." So, before you assume the worst, consider giving the benefit of the doubt. Assume positivity until proven otherwise. Coming up, We'll explore a subtle social tactic you might be missing when expressing emotions in new encounters, and it could promote relationship development. Stay tuned to find out what it is. If you're sure someone's crossed a line, instead of lashing out, try setting a gentle boundary. A calm, friendly tone can go a long way in maintaining peace and possibly steering the conversation back to pleasant waters. Remember, it's not just about reacting. It's about responding with wisdom and restraint. Realize that few people intentionally set out to be disliked, yet without mindful communication, you might inadvertently harm first impressions or relationships. On the flip side, by cultivating positive communication habits, you open a world where you can be true to yourself while earning the love and respect of others. Number 13, acting like you don't like someone. The subtlety of showing fondness can significantly influence the dynamics of a new acquaintance. If you meet someone but withhold signs of liking them, you might inadvertently turn them away. The Stoics, like Seneca, believed in the harmony of human connections, advising, wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness. So what if you're unsure about how the person you're interacting with feels about you? Here's a Stoic approach. Act as if you like them. This openness often leads to a warmer interaction and increases the likelihood that they will respond positively to you. It's about setting the tone of the interaction, leading with a gesture of goodwill. Remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, but about understanding and directing them in a way that fosters mutual respect and positivity. Can you share a personal experience where you decided to show fondness or openness towards someone new, even when unsure of their feelings towards you? What was the outcome of this interaction? Number 14, dropping a personal bomb. Whether in a job interview or on a date, honesty is paramount, but so is discernment in what you choose to disclose. Presenting the best version of yourself doesn't mean laying all your cards on the table at once. It's crucial to avoid oversharing personal details too soon, as this can signal a lack of social awareness and appropriateness. Intimate details about your love life to someone you've just met is generally not advisable. It raises questions about your understanding of social boundaries. Instead, focus on sharing aspects of your life that are relevant and appropriate to the situation. This could include your interests, experiences, or aspirations, things that allow the other person to get to know you without crossing the line into overly personal territory. Stay tuned for an insightful segment later in the video about the risks of bottling up emotions. It's a crucial topic that might just reshape your relationships. To summarize, the key takeaway is to strike a balance between honesty and discretion. Being open about yourself is good, but understanding what to share and when to share it is a crucial aspect of effective and appropriate communication. This approach, aligned with Stoic principles, ensures that you present yourself in the best light while respecting the nuances of social interactions. Number 15, you often hide your emotions. From childhood, many of us have been conditioned to mask our emotions, mistakenly equating this with emotional control. However, this is far from what the Stoics advocated. As Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. True strength lies in understanding and appropriately expressing our emotions, not in suppressing them. Take, for example, a scenario where someone's words have hurt you. Rather than resorting to passive aggressiveness or giving them the cold shoulder, a more effective approach would be to sit down with them calmly and express how their words made you feel. This is not just about letting out anger or sadness, but doing so in a manner that is constructive and true to your feelings. Keeping emotions bottled up is never a solution. It only leads to them spilling out uncontrollably later on. Acknowledging and expressing your emotions in an appropriate and honest manner is a sign of true emotional strength. It's about having the courage to be vulnerable and the wisdom to do it constructively, aligning with the Stoic belief in mastering one's inner self. Can you share a personal experience where you found strength in vulnerably expressing your emotions rather than suppressing them? And how did this align with or differ from Stoic principles? Number 16, giving a weak handshake. Encountering someone with a weak handshake can often leave an impression of them being unable to handle pressure, and this perception isn't unique. It's a common human reaction. As Stoics like Epictetus remind us, we are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens. This perspective can be applied to our actions as well. Coming up later, we dive into how fear of the unknown shapes our perceptions of others. It's a compelling topic with unexpected twists. Stay with us to uncover more. If you find yourself in situations like giving a weak handshake and wonder why it matters, it's time for some introspection. Ask yourself, why do I act the way I do? What beliefs underlie my actions? Delving into these questions is crucial for a deeper understanding of yourself. It's about identifying and modifying beliefs and behaviors that aren't serving you well. To summarize, the solution lies in self-awareness and the willingness to adapt. Understanding your actions and the underlying beliefs and being open to change is a fundamental step towards personal growth. This aligns with the Stoic philosophy of focusing on what you can control: your thoughts, perceptions, and actions. Encountering someone with a weak handshake can often leave an impression of them being unable to handle pressure, and this perception isn't unique. Number 17, fear of the unknown. Facing the fear of the unknown is a common challenge, one that can shape our relationships and how we interact with the world. It's that uneasy feeling when confronted with something or someone unfamiliar. This fear often morphs into unfounded distrust or dislike. But Stoicism, a philosophy grounded in reason and mastering emotions, sheds light on how to navigate and conquer this fear. Stoicism guides us to understand that fear mainly stems from not knowing and overestimating negative outcomes. This can lead to unfair biases against those different from us, be it in background, beliefs, or lifestyle. Stoicism encourages us to acknowledge and honor the diversity in human experiences, reminding us that, like us, others are also driven by their values. Stoicism also suggests practicing premeditatio malorum, the contemplation of negative outcomes. This isn't about dwelling on the pessimistic side, but rationalizing our fears, realizing that often, the worst we imagine isn't as dreadful as it seems. Such an approach can help in diminishing the illogical fear of the unknown. A key aspect of Stoicism is self-awareness. By understanding ourselves and acknowledging our biases, we begin to dismantle irrational fears that affect our response to new experiences. It's about questioning our preconceptions and opening up to novel perspectives and opportunities. Stay tuned as we delve into the hidden reasons behind grudge. What your success might be someone else's wish, igniting jealousy and bitterness. In summary, embracing Stoicism's teachings means combining a readiness for change, rationalizing fears, and growing self-awareness. By applying these principles, we can break down our biases and fears, paving the way for more open, inclusive, and enriching interactions with the world around us. Can you share an experience how you confronted and overcame a fear of the unknown? Possibly by applying Stoic principles like self-awareness and rationalization. And how did this experience change your perspective or approach towards new and unfamiliar situations? Number 18, they see you as a direct threat. Walking into the workplace radiating confidence can sometimes make others feel threatened. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." This resonates with the idea that you shouldn't change your essence to meet others' expectations. There are 3 kinds of people you'll encounter: those who admire you, those indifferent to you, and the haters. Trying to please the haters is a futile effort. You can't decipher their secret expectations. Their disdain is often hidden. They ponder over their interactions with you, fostering their negativity and solitude. So if your presence and character intimidate others, don't dim your light. Instead, understand where this darkness stems from and adjust accordingly. You don't need to alter who you are. Just be aware of your surroundings and adapt without compromising your true self. Number 19, they actually hate themselves. When you encounter hostility or jealousy from others, it often reflects their own self-discontent. They see in you a mirror of what they could have been, sparking feelings of envy and bitterness. This inner turmoil manifests in their behavior towards you. Ever heard the term passive-aggressive? It's when someone subtly acts out to negatively draw your attention. In some cases, this escalates to small acts of revenge, aimed to unsettle you. So if you sense that people are resenting you, it's likely a projection of their own self-hatred. If someone expresses negativity towards you, remember, it's their burden, not yours. This negativity is a sign of their failure to reach their potential, a hidden desire to emulate aspects of your life. This leads to an important realization. Often, the root of someone's dislike towards you is a deep-seated wish to be more like you. In other ways, when facing resentment or passive aggression, understand it's more about their struggles than about you. Your response should be one of understanding, not retaliation, embodying the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control. Your reaction, not their feelings. This understanding can be a source of strength, allowing you to maintain your composure and continue being true to yourself. Have you ever experienced hostility or passive aggression from others that seemed to stem from their own insecurities? How did you handle the situation, and in retrospect, do you think a Stoic approach of understanding and non-retaliation would have been beneficial? In conclusion, navigating the complexities of why people might dislike us can be a transformative journey. Understanding these 22 reasons, through the wisdom of Stoicism, equips us with tools for empathy, self-reflection, and better communication. It's not just about changing perceptions, but also about nurturing positive and genuine connections in our lives. Understanding, empathy, and a bit of Stoic wisdom can significantly change how we perceive and interact with others. If this helped you grow stronger today, subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Stay calm, stay focused, stay disciplined. Stoic Wisdom, GB.